Hi boys and girls. This is such a fun way to have a lesson and to connect in this way. And this is my first video lesson, so I'm going to ask you to just excuse any glitches. Today I'm going to look at the concept of divide by 2. I want you to have a look at these two tables here. Over here we have a times 2 table and a divide by 2 table. At the times 2 table, you will notice that all the times 2's are doubling. In other words, if we've got 2 times 2 equals 4, it's the same as saying 2 doubled is 4. If we say 4 times 2 is 8, it's the same as saying double 4 is 8, okay? And even 8 times 2 is 16. It's the same as saying double 8 is 16. And the divide by 2 is exactly the opposite. The opposite of doubling is halving. So we have here 2 divided by 2 is 1. It's the same as half of 2 is 1. If we have 8 divided by 2 is 4, it's the same as 8 halved is 4. Let's look at divide by 2. If I have 4 little counters here, and I want to divide by 2, I am going to make sure that I divide those into 2 equal groups. Now, it's very important that it's equal, so we'll share it out equally, one for there, one for there, one for there, one for there. And we can say then, how many are in each group? There are 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Right. If I've got a bigger number, like 12, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. If I've got 12 counters there and I divide them into 2 groups, I will make sure that each group gets an even number. It must be equal, so whatever I give the one group, I have to give the other as well. There and there. So I have divided those 12 into 2. Divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 is how many in each? 6. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now what happens if I get to a much bigger number? Well, I'm going to say 30. Now instead of counting out 30 little counters, I've actually got 3 cups, and I've put 10 counters into each cup. So I've actually got 30 there, 10, 20, 30. Now, if I do that evenly, I will put 10 into that group and 10 into that group. Now what happens? Well, I've got 10 in here, so let's divide those 10 equally between the 2 groups. 1 in each group, 1 in each, 1 in each. We do it equally, and we'll end up with 5, okay, in each, as well as the 10. 10 and 5 is 15. So the 30 that we had here, divided by 2, is 15. 10 and 5. 15. 10 and 5. So 30 divided by 2, 15. Right. This is a lot of fun. And you can do your own sums. Get mom or dad or your brothers or sisters or someone to write some divide by 2 sums. And you can get a tub of Lego and you can divide your Lego that you have here into groups of 2. And remember, it must be even. You can have lots of fun. You can use your Lego pieces. You could use some dry beans from the kitchen and do your own little sums in groups of 2, into 2 equal groups, and just have a bit of fun dividing by 2. I hope you've learnt a little bit about divide by 2.